Oh shit! Sit yourself down. It's time for a lesson in hops. Welcome to the show. Now, Citra is one of the most popular hops in the world of beer. It's been going since 1990, but its lineage stretches far beyond that. It's said to have elements of Hallertau, Tettnanger, East Kent Golding, Brewer's Gold, and they all come together to create this hybrid of citrus glory. It's famous for its just limey, grapefruit, just super citrus fresh aroma. And as I said, it's one of the most widely used hops in the world of beer. But is it any good? We've got some pretty cool beers on the show today involving this amazing hop. The first one is from Oakum Ales. It's their Citra. If you're a British beer drinker, you've probably had a pint of this somewhere. It's supposedly the first UK usage of the hop, and it was actually one of the first beers I think I ever had. And I love it. Now, we've had Oakum Ales on the show before, and I've got to say, their branding is probably my least favourite in the whole world of beer. I just can't get on board with the kind of industrial pump clips that they're doing. They've rebranded recently, shockingly, and I think it's actually got worse. It's got this guy who's scary as fuck. I'm gonna fuck you up. It's a shame because the beer inside is great. As I said, it's an iconic one for me. It's an iconic one for many drinkers in the UK, but they're just so ugly. The next one we've got is from Newcastle upon Tyne's Wylam Brewery, one of the hottest breweries in Newcastle and just generally in the UK, and probably up there with one of the prettiest breweries around. I mean, just take a look at this building. That is a stunner. Oh my god. This one's called All Formats because, quite interestingly, it's got all formats of Citra in it. It's got Leaf, T90, Cryo, and BBC. What? But what the fuck? So let's break them down and see what Wylam have used and what many craft breweries are using today for their hop infusion. So first up was Whole. So I mean, this is pretty straightforward. This is the Whole hop cone, your classic. Oh god, there it is again. Oh god, go. It's a dried version of the flowering bud of the hop. Yeah, and it's just your classic. It's your classic way of using hops. T90 are pellets. There they are, look a little bit like fish food. They're hops that have been milled into a powder and then squeezed through a die to create this small little hop poo. Because the whole thing's gone into the mill, it retains all the matter of the hop. And as I said, it's probably the most popular way that craft brewers can get so much hop without buying fucking truckloads of the stuff. Cryo is like a super concentrated hop powder. And it gets pretty geeky. So the hop temperature is dramatically lowered using liquid nitrogen. This stops all the sensitive oils and resins in the hop from oxidizing. The hop is then milled down with the lupulin, which is where all those delicious essences are held, being separated. So yeah, you're left with this super concentrated, delicious hop essence. And then last one, BBC, is another hop pellet, but it's actually a pellet, from what I can see, made of the stuff that you make when you do cryo. So it's a finer grind to create a more intense pellet. And breathe. So there we go. You've got whole cone hops, you've got your BBC, you've got your cryo, and you've got your T90s. You can also get T45s, which I think are quite similar to your T90s. Okay, can we carry on now? And last up, we've got Cloudwater. I don't think we've had Cloudwater since we went through the whole double IPA. Oh. This is a double dry hopped pale Citra, 5.5%. It's got a lovely little dry hop intensity thing down here. Lovely little detail. 3 intensities out of 5. Yeah, so this is the classic Cloudwater look that they're going with at the moment. They're getting a little bit of shtick because, I mean, their beers are named very literally, and so people they can't really keep up, or they can't keep track of the ones they particularly enjoyed. I mean, I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks like a work of art. What a stunner. So this is a blend of Citra, Citra BBC, we know what that is now, Citra Cryo, take the lead in the 16 grams per litre, double dry hopped pale, backed up by Centennial Cryo and Mosaic BBC. So this one isn't completely Citra, but Citra's leading the way. 3 ways. So this is really exciting. We've got a classic hop known for its limey, grapefruit, citrus freshness. And we've got 3 beers doing their own interpretation, their own use of the hop. So let's get these in a glass and see what they can do. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with Oakum's Citra, the iconic Citra beer in the UK. Oh, Christ. Yeah, hopped with Citra on the top, of course. In 2009, on his annual hop sourcing visit to the USA, Oakum's brewing director John Bryan discovered an exceptional new hop variety, Citra, and rushed it to the UK. So Oakum have always prided themselves on innovation and horrible branding. Oh. So yeah, it's no surprise that they were the first ones to bring these back. Let's get this in glass, see what it's like. Okay, so here we go, Oakum Citra. This one comes in at 4.6% in the bottle. You're likely to see it on cask though. It's just it's a staple in British pubs, for sure. Oh, shit! Oh, that's so fucking good! Oh, shit! Okay, there we go in the glass. Clear, golden, little carbonation, lovely white head, about a finger's worth. Let's give it a smell. Oh, fuck. Oh, I just love it. Bringing back all the memories of drinking when I was 18. It's just so fruity, citrus, a little bit of yeasty biscuit. Oh, just toning it all down a bit. Cheers. Oh, it delivers in the bottle. So much. So much bitterness. Hot burn, melting my tongue with the citrus glory. Oh, it's got such a dry finish. It's so refreshing, so hoppy. Oh, I love it. I don't really know what other craft beer drinkers think of Oakum Citra, but I think it's an icon. I think it's a modern icon of British beer. Yeah, you can't say much more than that. It's refreshing. Lovely bite to it. Tingling on the tongue with the citrus. And then at the back of the mouth, you've got bitterness building like a storm in the night. Okay, so next in our Citra journey, we've got Wylam Breweries. All formats. As we said, we've got double dry hopped, Citra Pale Ale, chock full of Leaf, T90, Cryo and BBC. This one comes in at 5.2%. I can get it out in my mouth. Ah, okay. Oh, that's a smell. So it's interesting, we're going from quite a traditional British beer to a brewery that's at the forefront of craft brewing here in the UK. Oh my god, it's like a souffle. Yeah, pint-sized, award-winning beer reviews here on YouTube. Yeah, as I said, that's a classic image of craft beer here in the UK. We've got lovely bright white head, about a hand's worth, complete haze, lovely kind of yellow, juicy colour. It's not that kind of weird, insipid, almost greeny, apple juicy colour. It's a lovely kind of caramelly. I just want to give it a little kiss. Hello. Let's give it a smell. See if we can break through this head. Oh, it's just bright citrus on there. Oh, dank. Smells wet. It smells so wet. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's grassy, tropical, danky and fresh. Cheers. Whoa. What? Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it's smooth. It's got a lovely piney crispiness to it. It's very clean in the mouth. It's got quite a watery finish on it. Nice kind of oily mouthfeel as well. It lingers and it just flows on through. Oh. But it's quite an unusual flavour. It's not what I was expecting at all. The texture and the mouthfeel are lovely, but it tastes a bit kind of stale. There's not enough of that citrus freshness that you really get on the aroma and you really get with the Oakum. Yeah, it just tastes a bit biscuity and just brought down a little bit. I don't know if that's from all the different types of hops. Maybe you're losing a bit of that freshness, but just feels a bit faded. This one's pretty fresh. I don't think it's a case of the flavours have expired somewhat. I think it's just an unusual take on the star ingredient. That being said, it's really drinkable. I think it looks lovely in the glass. Lovely mouthfeel. Smooth texture. Oh yeah, there's such a clean, watery finish. Watery not in a bad way. It's kind of watery in a... I don't want this dank thing sitting in my mouth like a big old sponge made of old cream. And it's just... It makes its way and you're back for more. Okay, and last up in our Citra journey, we've got Cloudwater from Manchester's double dry hopped pale Citra, 5.5%. As I said, we've got a blend of Citra, Citra BBC and Cryo with Centennial and Mosaic backing things up. 5.5%, 440ml can, lovely design on the front. Let's get it in the glass and see what this one can do. There's the Cloudwater offering. Ooh, it's got a nice amberness to it. It's a bit darker than the Wylam offering. Slightly smaller head. Not much combination, but just as much haze, if not a little bit more. There's no light coming through that. But yeah, it's a darker, richer colour on that, which is really interesting. Let's give it a smell. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Okay, that's biscuity, kind of bready, yeasty. Oh, goodness me, that is rich and thick with 2 Ks. Or is it no K and 2 Cs? Or is it just no K? Yeah, that's kind of a mossy biscuit. Wow, okay. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Mmm. Oh, fuck, that's good. Mmm. Oh, God. Mmm. Oh, that's a triumph. Yeah, that's a good one. Mmm. Oh, God, yeah. Mmm. Oh, that is divine. Jesus. It's fresh and it's fruity, it's hoppy. Oh, nice kind of mineral flavour to it. That's like, there's a certain, it's not soapy, but it's like when you drink a really nice bottle of mineral water and you can taste all the different things, all the natural flavours that have been brought out. Oh, that's delicious. A crazy aroma, delivering on the flavour. Oh God, yeah. Mm. It's nice to have a modern craft beer and it's not melting my tongue with hop burn, and it's just using the hops. As I said in our malt beer geek we did about 7 years ago, the malts are the backbone. And here the hops are just tweaking those malts and it's bringing out the bready biscuity aroma, but it's playing with it in a way that it just adds a bit of freshness to the flavour. And I think that's exactly what hops should do. Mm. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Fuck. Brewdog. So there we go, 3 really, really different beers, all based around the same world-famous hop, Citra. It's been a really fun episode to put together. Let me know in the comments, what's your favourite Citra beer? Have you ever had Oakums? Or either of these craft offerings? And what did you think? Do you love Oakum as much as I do? Citra. And what do you think of their branding? Too many questions? Just stop watching now. Bye. The eagle-eyed viewers of you behind me that didn't really want to hear me talk or look at me may have noticed I've got a can of Verdant's Neil Gets Things Done, which is supposedly their best IPA. And from a brewery that's making the best IPAs in the country, this could be the best IPA in the UK at the moment. This is their second brew, I believe, of this beer, and we're going to be reviewing it over on facebook.com/pint-sized thinking. I'm going to do it right now, but it'll be out a few days after this episode goes out on Sunday. Oh, I'm so excited. You would have remembered last week I mentioned that we were so close to 4,000 subscribers and you guys pulled it out of the bag and we've crashed through that subscriber milestone, which is great news. I'm gonna now look at our subscriber list and pick out somebody that can win a box of Jaipur in a can. Lucky them. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe already, because you never know when we'll give out another box of beer you can readily buy in UK supermarkets. To celebrate 4,000 subscribers, I've got a few little things in the pipeline, namely around maybe making our own beer in collaboration with one of our local breweries. But we're going to do a special 4,000 subscriber episode and feature a brewery that we haven't had on the show before. They're quite a big brewery, you may have heard of them. They're called Brewdog, and they're quite divisive as well. We're going to have one of their more recent supermarket available options, and that's going to come out this Wednesday, which is quite exciting. So, I mean, for people that enjoy the show, there's 3 episodes coming out this week. You guys are fucking lucky. So that's all from this episode of Pint Size. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you like what you saw, and check out facebook.com/pint-sized thinking sometime this week for our review of Verdant Brewery's Neil Gets Things Done. It's going to be a corker. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you all again next time.